What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live once again through the power of the internet. And this is my last Mountain Dew ever. Now, it's actually a diet Mountain Dew. I guess my last actual regular Mountain Dew was quite some time ago. I've been on the diet stuff for about the better part of 5 years. Hasn't helped that much, though. But regardless, this is my last diet or regular soda for a lifetime, and I actually have to do that. And it's not necessarily because of my health. It's not because regular soda is tantamount to poison. It is absolutely one of the reasons I'm as obese as I am, and absolutely one of the reasons I'm diabetic. Diet soda, some research is showing, is probably not that much better for you, but that's not the reason I'm giving it up. The reason I have to give it up is because I'm now entering the liquid diet portion of my bariatric surgery preparation. And in fact, it'll be exactly 2 weeks from the date this video goes live that I'll be on the operating table, and hopefully everything will go well. But I definitely will not be able to have a soda during that period of time, and I'll also not be able to have a soda for the rest of my life due to the fact that the surgery will definitely alter my stomach in a very severe way, and the way that it'll be altered, I will not be able to handle the carbonation in a soda or any other carbonated beverage. If I do decide to have sparkling water or a glass of champagne or a soft drink, it will make me violently ill. And in fact, during the first year of after recovery from the surgery, there's a very good chance it could cause actual damage to my system, which is not something I'm willing to do. That could actually kill me. Actually, somebody asked me on stream tonight, since it's the carbonation that's the problem, couldn't I just make this flat since it tastes flat anyway and drink it anyway? And you know what? I would have thought of that 5 years ago. I would have thought that would have been a great way to get my addiction into my body. But that's why I didn't get the surgery 5 years ago. And it took me 5 years of getting ready mentally and physically to be able to do it. I'm just ready to give this stuff up altogether. You know what? Now that I actually think about it, I'm ready to give it up now. But along with these changes, I have to give up a lot of other stuff too. I'll be giving up caffeine. I'll be giving up nicotine, which is not something I've ever really used before. I won't be able to drink for at least a year, but I've never drank before in my life, and I'm hoping I'm not going to start post-surgery. But I think a lot of the people that call gastric bypass the easy way out really don't understand the limitations of the things that you're going through. And I didn't really realize it until I started studying up on the surgery 5 years ago. And even through these last few weeks as I've been going through the classes, I realized exactly how dangerous and how restrictive this diet really can be. But you do get that extra tool of having the stomach stapling that makes it all a little bit easier. In fact, they call this portion of the diet the liquid diet phase. But I think when people think of liquid diet, they think of something like this. Unfortunately, the liquid diet is considerably more restrictive than that. It's all fat-free, sugar-free protein shakes. That's the majority of it, with a little bit of flavored water, calorie-free with artificial sweeteners, a little bit of chicken broth and that kind of thing. They say that I could have some soups as long as they're fat-free, sugar-free, and then I strain them of the bigger stuff. A little bit of fat-free, sugar-free yogurt, these little jellos, stuff like that. Some water additives, but pretty much the bulk of it is just going to be water and protein shakes, and that's it. Now, I think some of the naysayers out there have watched me struggle over the last 5 years are saying to themselves, well, Boogie, we've watched you have great difficulty with restrictive diets in the past. How are you going to be able to do this? Well, we only have to do it for 2 weeks this time, and a lot of people don't know this, but last January, me and my wife actually did this exact diet for 32 straight days. So yes, I will be able to do this, but you did hear me correctly. My wife did it with me the first time, and in fact, she's doing it with me again this second time, so that she'll be going through the exact same thing, so that there won't be any temptation around, so that she won't be eating anything differently than me. Yes, she's an amazing woman. I can't believe she's willing to do it for me a second time, both pre and post-surgery. But that's just the kind of woman I married. So give her some love in the comments section. Give her some love on Twitter if you get a chance as well. I think a lot of people have the misconception that my wife is an enabler, and she enables me to maintain my weight or to get fatter. The reality of it is I stopped gaining weight for the first time in my life when I met her 7 years ago and managed to actually gain some control of my eating because of her. If it wasn't for her, there would be no way I would be able to get through the surgery. There'd also be no way I'd be willing to try without her. They keep telling me how important it is to have a good support structure in your life in order to be able to do this, and I have the best support structure. I really do. In fact, my wife offers a level of support a lot of people don't realize. My wife has struggled with an eating disorder throughout her life as well. She spent her teen years as an anorexic. And maybe she is a little bit overweight right now. I see people talking about that occasionally online. The reality of it is, I'm just glad she's not starving herself to death anymore. In fact, we actually complement each other really well in that way. And I think going into a post-surgery world, she's going to want to know what it's like when I don't want to eat because it makes me sick or because I've just been bored with it and now I don't feel like eating anymore. I don't have to. She'll be there to make sure I hit my calorie goals and my protein goals every day. And she'll enable me in a very positive way then, the way she's enabled me in a very positive way for the last 7 years. So yay me. I lucked out. But if all goes well, these next 2 weeks should be fairly easy. I've done it before. I'll be able to do it again. And then on July 25th, I will go to the hospital. I will check myself in. I'll get prepared for surgery. Sometime around noon that day, they will operate on me. And hopefully by 5 or 6 o'clock that night, I'll be out and tweeting to the world to let you guys know that I'm okay. So check Twitter on that day. And I don't know who you pray to. If you pray at all, if you pray to this guy, or that guy even, whoever you pray to, keep me in mind on July 25th. Let the world know you'd really like to see me wake up from that thing. But when I do wake up in the hospital, I'll have a severed stomach that needs to heal. So it'll be, it'll be about the size of an egg, roughly. And it'll be about 2 more weeks of these protein shakes and water until I'm able to reintroduce some foods in a pureed state. But again, it'll probably still be a lot of these protein shakes for a very, very long time to come because I'm supposed to focus 120 grams of protein a day in order to try to maintain muscle and bone mass, which is going to be pretty tough to do, especially when your stomach is small enough to where you can only fit about a quarter of one of these in at a single serving. Wow. So this is easily one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life, and I'm scared, but I'm excited because you guys have seen me over the last 5 years do all of these different dry runs, these trial runs to try to do exactly this. But this time I will have that surgery as a tool to guarantee my success. It's got me motivated. It's got me excited. It's got that life-threatening goodness that makes sure that I am more scared of dying than I am scared of giving up Mountain Dew. So it's an easy choice. I just have to make sure that between now and the surgery, I don't chicken out and run away. I could see me running out in the stupid surgeon gown out of the front of the hospital, terrified because my anxiety takes over. But I think I'm going to be okay. But that's a different topic for a different video, which I'm sure I'm going to make between now and the surgery time, and plenty of post-surgery videos as well. So bear with me as we work through this portion of my life. It might get a little boring and a little whiny, but I hope you'll bear with me. But the point of this video was to share that last Mountain Dew with you. Unfortunately, I've thrown it away. So why don't you do me a favor? Grab a glass of water like the one I have here, because I'd like to do a little bit of a toast. Guys, I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank you for the profound impact you've had on my life. I'm talking to all the creators out there, the folks that run YouTube, and especially the people that watch these videos all the time. Thank you for watching this video, and many like it. Without you guys, I would not have the financial means, nor the motivation to do this. And when I talk to my therapist and my doctor about the support structure that I have in my life, I'm always talking about you guys as well. I always include you guys because you guys have put me in a position where I actually give a shit enough to do something this drastic to get things right for me, for my wife, and for you guys. So this one's for you guys. Salute. Until next time, thanks for watching. I love you very much. I'll speak with you again soon.